guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Izundu and welcome to my channel. I have some new makeup to try on. There was stuff in my other video that I will tag here that I didn't get to use. Like I had multiple foundations, I had multiple eyeshadows. That seems to be a recurring theme in my life. So we're going to be using some more products today. Now, I am about to go to work. On Thursdays I start a little bit later so I can do a get ready with me. This is actually a get ready with me because I'm going to work. So I have decided to wear the Mecca products that I have. So we're going to be using the RMS foundation and the Kevin Aquan eyeshadow palette. And you guys don't know this, but, oh actually I might have uploaded it to my Instagram. I bought the Elephant palette from Hourglass. And this is the one that I wanted because it has a bronzer in it. I didn't love the butterfly one, which is for light skin. This is more for medium skin tone. Because it was like four ambient powders and highlighters and then like 2 blushes, I think. I was like, I don't want that. I really want a bronzer. The only reason I would buy this if there was one that came with a bronzer. Because I don't own a bronzer. I own an ambient powder. I own Mood Light, and I own a blush, Dim Infusion. So I really wanted to try highlighter and bronzer. The highlighter looks like it's gonna probably be too dark for me, but I could wear it when I see, they're not too intense, so maybe more so when I gradual tan. So let's start with the raw Superfood Infused Beauty Crystal. This is the Superfood Crystal Glow Elixir. And this is a really nice glowy serum, but I would use it as a primer because it does, it's really beautiful. So it's got Kakadu Plum for brightening as well. So I did haul this in my PR haul. I will also card that. And we're just gonna put this on. I've already put sunscreen on, I wanna say like an hour ago. I've dropped the kids off at school and so it's all sunk in. That's the one. I know English. So it's got a stickiness to it because it is a serum, but that's perfect for makeup. So it just gives a really nice subtle glow. I might just do a little bit more like here and here. But it's not gonna like give you like that overly dewy look, but just like more of a glow. Let me have a look at myself. Yeah, just like a nice glow, which is what I'm looking for because I'm actually going with the RMS foundation, which is a natural finish. So I don't want anything too like sticky, or when I say sticky, like too thick or anything too much of a product that's gonna affect the formula of this. So this is perfect. And I said in my previous video that you can get raw cosmetics at chemists, but you can also get them at health food stores. I saw one at a health food store when I was walking past at a shopping center. So they're not, but you could check out their website to see where their stockists are. But you could easily buy from their website as well. I don't have a code or anything. So yeah, I'll be using the Kind foundation in the next one. So here is the RMS Beauty Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation. I also got a sample of the Hourglass that I haven't even used yet. Do I want that? If this was live, you could tell me. Maybe, no, I will do this because I have it. And then, God, I just have so many foundations to try. It'd be good for me to just try that first because I know I've tried this and I know I like it. And I know that this is good for long wear, which is why I got it for work. So I have the shade 00. It's not, the shade matches are not like amazing, but it'll do. It'll do. And these are refillable. So you like take it out and you can buy the refill online, I believe. We don't have them in store. So this is like a medium coverage, I would say. Yeah, and this has a like natural finish. I would say it's more for normal to oilier skin. I know that when I had dry skin, this would have not been good. So I would not recommend this for dry skin, but it's nice for other skin types. So you can kind of see the color. It's not like the worst, but it's a little bit too yellow, I would say. But because I'm only doing a light application, it's kind of blending okay. Although I might need a little bit more in the center of my face. Right, I want to talk to you, just getting the tiniest little bit. I want to talk to you about a TV show on Binge. So, have any of you watched White Lotus on Binge with, gosh, what's her name? Stifler's mum from American Pie, you know. I have her name on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. She's like, oh, the lady in Legally Blonde, like, she's like, oh, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she's in it and she's incredible. There's a few actors I don't actually know their names. I recognize them. Oh my God, it is so good. And one of the main guys is Aussie. And he's so good. The casting is so good. It is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Now, I've just watched the first episode of season 2. But there's only one episode. So it's a different cast, although, oh my God, I just had her name. What is her name? I want to say Rebecca, but it's not. Anyway, here's the foundation. Looks super pretty. I'm just going to use my Project Pan L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. So this is an oldie, but I thought it'd be a good match with this foundation. Anyway, so the first season was so good. It's based in Hawaii. And it's just, honestly, I think my favorite part about it is the underlying privilege storyline, and that these people with money and power, they always win and they don't even realize they're winning. It's just craziness. So it's, I think they just nailed it. It's about, I'm not giving anything away, but it's about different guests that go to this exclusive resort in Hawaii. And it's just really well done. The casting is fantastic. The script is fantastic. Just a really well done show. And it's one of those things where if you read the plot, you'd be like, oh, okay. But it's not even the plot, it's how they've done it. And that's what I like about a show. It's not necessarily the storyline, but how it's done. If it's a storyline that's done that reads boring, I don't care, as long as it's done well. And it's done so well. Like, it's not boring, but it's not like a catastrophe happens and then something follows. It's not like one of those kind of shows. It's about all the different guests in this resort. So good. Have any of you watched it? Please tell me your thoughts, because I love talking about TV shows, and it's so nice to watch a show that is just fantastic. But I know not everyone has Binge. I actually didn't have Binge. I may or may not use my brother's accounts with his permission. I basically only pay for Netflix, and then my brother lets me use his accounts for everything else. So love you, bro. I've actually got the best brother ever. Another show that I love, sorry, I'm using my Project Pan Sephora powder just to set basically my T-zone, because I do need long wear. If I was just going to like meet a friend, I wouldn't powder, because this has got like, not drying, but not dewy. So you don't really need powder, but I just want it to stick. But I can see some luminosity still coming through from that serum. So my skin still looks nice and healthy, but it's definitely more on the matte side. Yeah, so another show that I've been watching, oh, it's Thursday. I might be able to get an episode in. No, I've got things to do before I go to work. No Time for Rest, Sam. That's at night time only. Love is Blind season 3. I froth for Love is Blind, because they cast, half of the cast is genuinely there to find love, and blind love is okay for them. But then the other half of the cast are clearly physically attracted to people before they are emotionally. And most of them are the men, let's be real. And I just, like, that's TV for you. They're not going to put 100% genuine people in there that don't care about looks. They're going to put half of them in there that do care about looks, because then there's conflict when they meet. And it's not that these people are unattractive, they're all attractive, but guess what? What I find attractive, you might not find attractive. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna do some, these are all my non-new products. Mecca Max Contour Stick just underneath the bronzer. Yeah, so it's not like these people are conventionally unattractive. I shouldn't say attractive, they're conventionally. But it's just, it's how people come up with these storylines. Like they're in a pod and yeah, I love it. Anyway, I love these kind of shows. I love watching love shows where people are trying to find love. Like because there are absolute train wrecks, but then there are always people who do find love, and on the Love is Blind show, they do get married and are together for years, like that couple from season 2, I think it is. I think they have a YouTube channel now. I don't remember their names. I don't remember anyone's names, if I'm honest. And they were like the first ones to fall in love in the pod, and they're still together now. And they're absolutely gorgeous couple. Like they genuinely should have, like, were meant to be together. And I love seeing that. I love it. I just love love. Don't you guys love watching love? And I think that's why all songs and a lot of TV shows are based on love, because it's just so nice to watch. But it's also horrible to say, but the people that don't match, it is entertainment. And I'm really sorry to say that, but it's true. That's why we watch it. I'm not saying it's good to watch someone in pain, but it's also relatable. Like we fight with our partners. Sometimes you think it's a good match and it's not, and that's reality. So it's not like I'm frothing for their hurt and pain. It's more like, hey, not everything is roses and sunshine all the time. Okay, should we do eyes? No, I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera. I've got the ABH Brow Wiz in taupe. And then I'm going to use my NYX brow glue. It's not my favorite. It's a little bit gluggy, but we're going to use it today because I want to use it. I just got to go in lightly. If you go in too heavy, it actually looks gluggy, which I don't like. But some people love this. But if you go lightly, it's okay. I just don't want that look of... It's like when you use too much hair gel. I don't want it to look like I'm using eyebrow gel, you know. Just want it to hold. What was I talking about? Love is Blind. But they're bringing them out in phases, and that's why I got excited, because they brought it out yesterday. So I can watch it tonight. See, that's way too gluggy. It's appropriate for me to watch in front of my children. So many TV shows are not appropriate to watch in front of children, like the good ones. Good shows are not good for children. And that's what I don't like. Because I'll be honest, my son goes to bed like 7:30 because he loves sleeping. But my daughter does not. My daughter hates going to bed. But I think a lot of children hate going to bed. I've never in my life had that issue. I've always loved going to bed. My mum has said to me, I never ever had to tell you to go to bed. I was a dream child. Right. But then Ivy goes to bed like 8 o'clock. And then I'm tired, so I end up going to bed not long after. Right, let's do face and then we'll end with eyes because I really want to use this. So let's open my eyeshadow palette so we can have a look at the tones, and then we can see if I want which blush I want to use. So this is super neutral, so I could literally go for either or. I think I want to go pretty light with makeup today, so I think I want to go with the more... I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm feeling this color today. Oh, that's super pretty. No, I want to go this one today. And that's just the more warmer toned one, but we're going to use the bronzer first. I'm very excited. I've never actually used the bronzer on my skin before. I've sold a lot of these bronzers because I think they're beautiful, but I've never actually used it myself. However, these palettes are sometimes a different formula. Like I bought the Ghost blush palette a couple of years ago, and that was a different formula. That was super pigmented, and generally the blushes are quite natural, the ones that you buy in the permanent line, but I think these are quite pigmented. So I do think they are a slightly different formula, like the ones that are a new product, not the existing products. Lustrous Bronze Light. Now I don't know, I don't think this exists because all of the bronzers that you buy in store in the permanent line have the ambient powder running through it. So I wonder if any of these are existing. Let me have a look. I think Dim Light, the first one, is the only original. I could be wrong there. I don't think Soft Light is one. Metallic Strobe Powder Beaming Strobe Light. I don't know the names of the highlighters, but I know Dim Light, because I've actually gone through a whole mini of the Dim Light. I do really like it. On really fair skin, you could use the Dim Light as a bronzer. Like, I would use this as a finishing powder when I'm tanned, because if you're fair like me, this does show up. But it's nice, like, putting it over the touch points where you've put bronzer. That'd be okay. But to dust it all over your face, I kind of regret putting powder on, because now I'm looking a little bit cakey. But to dust the Dim Light all over your face is going to bronze, it's going to deepen, because this is for medium skin tones, the Elephant. But I still love Dim Light. I'll still love it, you just don't use it as a complete finishing powder for my skin tone. It's a nice bronzer. I should not have put powder on. It's not bad, but it might get better through the day. I just don't know what my skin type is, because I get oily through the day, but like right now I'm okay. But then sometimes I wake up really oily. I don't know, I've always been dry, so I don't know how to deal with my new skin type. I don't know how to deal with it. I've gotten oilier with each child, basically. Which doesn't make sense, because usually it's the other way around, right? Usually you get like drier. Anyway, right, blush, blushy blush. Oh, this is a pretty blush color. What is it called? Number 5. Iridescent Coral. I do love a coral blush. Like a peachy pink. Apparently the blushes in the Butterfly palette are even more pigmented than these, which it should not be if it's for fair, light skin. It should be softer. And these ones should be more pigmented. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like that's just the right amount of pigment. Like, I don't have to keep going in, but it's not so much that I have to blend out all the time. That is actually perfect. I'm so grateful to have this palette. It's such a beautiful palette. Okay, we're gonna go in with, let's have a look at the 2 powders. I think I bought a powder brush. This is what I use my powder with. I might dust, because I'm more warm, I might dust with this one, which is Soft Light. I don't think this exists. I don't recall seeing a Soft Light. And I'm just gonna do that like I would a highlighter, because this highlighter is gonna be too dark for me to use. I don't know if that's making much of a difference. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Right, beautiful. Really like the bronzer and the blush. Yeah, I can't really say anything about the highlighter because it is too dark, but it looks very pretty. Like, it doesn't look too heavy. I so wish this was the Butterfly palette with, I would just love this with changing this powder and this highlighter. That would have been perfect for me, but I understand. I would have gotten the Butterfly if there was a bronzer. If they'd switched out one of the powders for a bronzer, I would have bought that. But this one is still stunning. Okay, let's go on with eyeshadow. So we've got our little Kevin Aquan. This is the light. There is a light, a medium, I think it's medium dark, and then dark deep. I can't remember, but there's 4. And this is the light one. And I haven't used it yet. I've been waiting to use it on camera. So I'm very excited. I'm going to dust the white on the inner part of my eye. Oh. For this reason, because I'm all creased up. I have Kevin Aquan eyeshadow from a face palette, the Jewel Pop, and I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love the shimmers, some of the shimmers, but I hate some of the other ones. But like I was saying with the Hourglass, sometimes when brands bring out face palettes, they're different formula, so I don't actually really know much about his eyeshadow. So here we are. Here we are. So I wanted to stick with the lighter shades, so I'm going to use this one. This is the matte, and then I'll use this light shimmer, and then I'll make a decision after that if I want to add anything. I don't know, it's a little bit patchy. A little patchy. Okay, that's alright. And then I have a smaller brush for the shimmer, and it's the pink shimmer. It's nice. It's not wowing me though. Remember I said, so like the face palette, I said I love some and then others I didn't love. Maybe that is his formula, because this is not like wow, insanely good. I didn't expect it to be like high intensity, that's not what I'm saying. But you can have soft and it still be exquisite, you know? It's not bad, it's certainly not bad. I regret putting powder on my face. Maybe I will just get a little bit of this darker brown. We'll use that one, we'll use this one. And I'll just do a little bit in the outer corner. Yeah, just a little bit. That's nice. I do like how this has turned out. I think I'm being critical because you pay, what, like $50 for this. You've got to be a little bit more critical. When you're paying more, it has to be of a really good standard. Like I really liked the Kind Cosmetics. What did I pay, like $8.50 for that? It was on sale, but I feel like that's performing at a similar rate to this one. And there's like a $40 difference. Still very pretty though. This is something I would 100% travel with because I do pretty neutral when I'm on holidays. Definitely recommend if you like these tones, but it's not the best palette I've ever used, you know? I'm gonna do a little bit of brown eyeliner just on the top, not on the bottom. That's it. And then we're gonna use my new favorite mascara from Raw. This is the Loaded Lash. I love it. You know what I'm thinking? This highlighter would actually look really nice on my eyes. I'm gonna put a little bit on there. Let me just do this. I should have done it before. Oh, nice. Just doing it in the center to the outer because I want it to keep it nice and light in the inner part of my eye. Okay, and then lips, I've got my, I'm just going super simple. I've got my Laura Mercier Plumberry Lip Liner. And I'm gonna take this out. The Chantecaille Brilliant Lip Gloss in, I think it's Love. Love. So it's gonna be super neutral and soft. This is like a soft romantic look. So I'm gonna do that thing where I line the outside and I go like this. And it kind of ombres it. It makes it look real pretty with the lip gloss. It's just elite. It's an elite lip product. If I had to pick one brand in this whole world, it would be Chantecaille because they do the best skincare and the best makeup. And I'd be set for life. And I'd be happy. I'd be a happy woman. That is everything, guys. I really like it. It's just really nice, natural, glowy, even though it's not glowy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, I'm going to do another one soon with the Kind Cosmetics. We've got some good videos coming. We're not gatekeeping here. I'm sharing so you can get excited with me. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my socials down below. I've got TikTok, Instagram. I don't use Facebook anymore. I don't use Twitter anymore. So yeah, Instagram, TikTok. I also use the new fashion app, Ms. Tyler, MYSTYLER. I will link my account down below. And it's, I'm just talking about this because it's an app that I use. It's a fashion app, but you put in your information, your height, your size, where you're from, and it suggests matches with your body type. So like someone who is a size 20 and 5'3" is like 100% match for me. And then we can follow each other in our fashion. So it's like a niched down Instagram fashion feed. It's fantastic. Anyway, I'm on there. And if you are interested in that, please give me a follow. Because I do basically just fashion content there. I just think it's a really nice app. It's actually Australian founded. I think they're based in like Birkenhead or Broadway in Sydney. So yeah, check that out. I'll link that down. I haven't really talked about it before, but it just came into my head. So that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.